Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on Money Making Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you that tuned into the show today. It's a different show, of course, after the tragic news of what happened on Thanksgiving Day. We're here, though. The entire family is here, and we have some nice words that we're all going to say, and we have some words from somebody very special to the Pig Dogs family as well. So we appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is going to be a tough show, but we thank y'all for being here with us. And let's bring in the entire family. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Jay.
Morning, Carrie. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, so you guys are seeing a new face. I'm Carrie. I'm Mitch's wife, and I've never been on a show before, but I felt really important today that I show up because this community has just been unbelievable. The amount of support, the kind comments, how Mitch has impacted each and every one of you has lifted me up these last 2 days. If I'm really honest, these last 2 days have probably been the hardest of my entire life. And I'm just trying to reconcile in my mind what this Pig Dogs community has meant to so many of you. And I'm so, from the bottom of my heart, grateful for each and every one of you and how you supported Mitch and this entire Pig Dogs family. But what I wanted you to know is tragically, everybody said, what happened? And sometimes that's an important thing to know and trying to understand and heal from someone's passing. But as you know, Mitch put 150% into both his Pig Dogs community and also into our personal lives. And so he was decided to go running because, you know, we all love food. Mitch and I both love food. And he thought he was going to start getting in better shape even after we've been working out. He started running, he got on that treadmill, and I had left to go to a yoga class, and I came back and I found him. And unfortunately, I had not been able to resuscitate him. So not sure the exact cause, but that's what happened. And so we're all shocked. And it has just been, I don't even know, I can't even explain to you how it has been. But this Pig Dogs community and all of your comments has done nothing but lift me up. And I will forever be grateful for this moment and for all of you. So thank you. What I'm hoping to share with you is that Mitch has put so much effort into his people, and they are fabulous. And we want to keep this community going. And, I know they're going to show up, they're going to do their shows, and they work so hard and are so passionate, and all of you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here with us. But thank you. And I just want you to know we're going to do whatever we can to keep it going. Wishes. So this is kind of a fun thing for us. Mitch, we know that Mitch has made his whole entire business for the last 16 years on Dog of the Day and Pig Dogs. And so, everybody's like, can I send flowers? Can I send food? And really, it's just kind of me right here. And so that would be way too much. What I would love, and we all know our love for our dog, Sam, is that we love the canine community. So if you're so inclined to want to do something, what my wishes would be is that you make a favorite donation to a canine charity of your choice in your community, and just in Mitch's or the Pig Dog's name. So if that is something you felt compelled to do, that would be my wish. And I just, again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. I guess I would add, am I going to do anything for Mitch? And I'm struggling because he had just so many of great people who loved him and his whole community. And of course, I want to celebrate this man. So to be determined, but I will tell you that Mitch's wishes were that he be cremated. And I was sharing with the guys here that he loved everybody knows he was a Miami Hurricanes fan. And he said, spread my ashes down there. You have to go back to the original Orange Bowl Stadium. And so I think you guys might find a little humor in that. And that's something I plan on doing. I plan on probably taking a little bit to Vegas and back to he loved Maui. He loved everything about Hawaii and surfing in our life there. And so we'll head back and take care of that there too. But you guys, thank you so much. And we're going to keep this community going. So I was telling the guys, I said, I was jokingly going to start off today by saying this is my favorite day of the week during my favorite day of the year. And I said I kind of had to pass it along that way because it is College Football Saturday. And keep the tradition going. Keep what you love doing. Keep what you learned from Mitch going. That would honor him and it would honor me. So thank you, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm probably losing it now. So I'm just grateful. Thanks, everybody.
Carrie, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you being here. We appreciate your kind words. And of course, we'll be here for you through it all, and anything you need, we're right here for you.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you too. You have a great day.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
It's going to be a tough one, fellas. It's going to be a tough one, man. But we're going to get through this as a family, the same way Mitch would have wanted us to do it. You know, he's the hardest working guy I think any of us knew. And if he knew, you know, that we weren't pushing right along, working just as hard as he was when he left, he wouldn't have it any other way. So we're going to just try to do it in his fashion, in his way. So we're here. Everybody's gonna say some nice words, and we're probably gonna each give you one play on the card today, and then we'll be back tomorrow. So let's get this one done, fellas. Let's do it for Mitch, man. Let's do it for Mitch. Ron, you gonna go first?
Thanks, Jay. I want to start by saying thank you to Carrie. I mean, that was so powerful. I mean, so touching, so moving. Just shows so much strength to be able to come on here and talk about Mitch and what he meant to her and what he meant to all of us. And I want to say thank you to all of the community. I mean, the downpour of love we have seen in the comments and then on social media and everywhere. I'm getting messages left and right saying how much, you know, how they knew that Mitch and I were really close. And, you know, it's really nice to see all of that. I mean, we've got the video we posted yesterday, up to 1,600 comments, just all love, respect, and honor of Mitch and what he meant to this community and the sports betting industry and the world in general. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for that. Mitch, to me, this has been my only job. Mitch was my only boss right out of high school. He took a chance on me and has been a mentor for me for the last 5 years. I've been blessed to know him. And, it's a lot more than just a boss and employee relationship or, a mentor. I mean, he was a dear, dear friend to me. And I know I don't speak for myself, but that's the case for all the guys that work at Pick Dawgz. That's just the way that Mitch was. So this is a really tough time for us all. But we know that, and as Carrie mentioned, he would want all of us to stick together, to pick each other up, and to somehow, through all the pain and all the suffering, get through this and continue to be, like I said yesterday, the greatest sports betting community out there. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do my part. I know all the other guys are going to do their part as well. And just want to thank all of you for being here today. And play I like today in college basketball, I like Howard. That's one of my favorite plays on the board. So I think Mitch would agree with me on that one. Take Howard.
There we go. Appreciate you, Ron. Brad?
Yeah, man, definitely a tough time. Like Ron said, appreciate all you guys who have shown love. I mean, I always knew Mitch left an impact, but it really shows with all the comments of how much impact he's left. And yeah, man, I mean, Mitch was a great man. What stood out to me was just the dedication he had growing Pick Dawgz. And I mean, he literally never took a day off when he could have. And that level of dedication is the reason why you guys are all watching, the reason that we're able to do this. So extremely grateful for that. And another thing about Mitch, I never met him when he was so busy, had so much on his plate, but like if you reach out to him, he would get back to you like so fast. You send him a text, send him an email about a question or an idea, and he would just get back to you seconds later. And I think that just tells you everything you need to know about him. Yeah, he was just all about business, didn't waste time to do anything. And, that's a quality that I'll take and use in my life for sure. And then, yeah, it's sad that he's gone, but I mean, he lived a fulfilling life, and that's all we're here to do. And I know he's up there. He's going to be watching the Hurricanes today. But most importantly, he's going to be watching us, making sure that we keep this going. So, RIP, Mitch.
For sure. Anything on the board you like today?
Forgot about that. Fade my Seminoles, man. To take the Gators. It's over for the Mills. 20 plus point win there.
Fair enough. Jovan, how you doing, my man? How you feeling?
Doing all right, man. It's Saturday, so Mitch's favorite day of the week, day of the year, favorite time of the year, college football season. For me, it's hard, man, because I, like everyone else, I met Mitch, like all of y'all, through here, YouTube, scrolling, looking for an edge, looking for a pick. I've gambled for a long time, the sport's better. But, I was looking around 2019, latter half of 2019, and saw Mitch holding court, talking his shit, and that's what drew people to Mitch. Him talking his talk, the most personal guy I've seen in this space. So time went on, COVID hit, and even when there were no sports, first it was him, then it was Chris and Rod. They were holding court, talking about La Liga and things of that nature. And I tuned in, like all of y'all. Then around November 2020, they said that they was going to do the first ever Become a Capricorn test, and I said, let me try to get in on that, and I did. And even though I didn't win, came damn close. So I reached out to him, asked to come on board as a writer. He did some digging, saw the work that I put in because I did write-ups, and in turn, he offered me a position as a handicapper, and my life changed ever since. Made a way for me, my family to make a living, and he was somebody that believed in me. So that's on a professional level, changed my life professionally. It did something that I loved all my life, which was talk about sports. And we would, of the same wavelength because we were game watchers. So we could have conversations and chop it up on the screen and it flowed just like that because we knew a lot about sports. And then, I flourished on in this space and picked Dawgz, my picks, fortunately. He's somebody that believed in me and kept me going. But on the personal level, he's also helped me out in real life. I've gone through trying things in my life, and he was in my corner, backed me up 100%. That's the kind of man that Mitch Wilson was, straight like that. So I know what loss feels like. I lost my father last year, lost my brother earlier this year. So this hits hard because he was somebody that was close in my life. So, I'm gonna miss him, man. And as for my pick, we'll roll with the Clemson Tigers. I think at the end of the day, with it being in Death Valley, they need to get a win to keep it going, keep their College Bowl playoff hopes alive. It's gonna be a tough one against the Gamecocks of South Carolina, in-state rivalry game. But I think at the end of the day, Clemson does just enough to get it done.
Fair enough. Thank you, Jovan. We appreciate that, man, for sure. For sure. Well said, man. Costi?
What's going on? Where do I begin? So how I was able to meet Mitch with Eric and myself, it's a unique story. Mitch was surfing with a buddy of his in Maui, and this buddy of his had suggested there's these guys in Baltimore and these guys in Georgia that are in the similar space as you are and do something completely different. And it could be a lot of synergy between everybody, and it would add this bonus service to the Pick Dawgz family. And right there in the ocean, when they were at their doing what they love to do best, he took a shot on us, and that cultivated a much deeper relationship than just work. I was able to come down and spend a weekend, Eric and myself, with Carrie and Mitch at their house. They invited us into their house, and I was able to see the whole operation and see the man waking up at 4. I remember I was sleeping on the couch because I don't want to sleep in the same room with Eric. And 4:30 in the morning, Mitch is recording videos, and while I'm still asleep, I'm telling him it's the wrong side. And he was just laughing because that's who Mitch was. He woke up earlier than everyone, do his videos, go to his meetings, just be the hardest worker in the room. And I have that similar mindset, and I've really appreciated that somebody that's older than me still has the fire and the desire to put in the work every single day, no matter what. I had a relationship with him that was more than just business. It was a lot of hanging out. I mean, I was able to go to Vegas with him multiple occasions. We were just out there for the first weekend of NFL and got to spend a lot of quality time. And I'll cherish those moments forever. He plugged me into this community, and the culture here it's just very, very, I'm just at a loss of words. Just so heartfelt. And, we shared something that, we both have a sobriety date, and we both had checkered paths, and we both came to the other side. And, that's something that I shared with him, and I'm just forever grateful of meeting him. And, all the texts and all the banter and, all that stuff is incredible. And we love what we do, and that's why we do it every day. And, I just want to continue to do what he would want us to do, and just to be here for everyone in this family, as well as all of our fans, man. It's such a beautiful thing. And it would only be proper because I already gave out this play earlier in the week. Miami Hurricanes. It can't be any other play today. Laying 11. You're muted, Jay, as always.
Pull the roof. Eric. I think he's muted. Yep, he's muted.
I mean, just to add to what Costi said, he was a good man. I've been in this business 36 years, and I've worked with a lot of people. As Al knows, the person that hired me when I was 15 years old actually passed away at the same age as Mitch, approaching 20 years. He was 56. He had pancreatic cancer, didn't know, went to the doctor, said he had a pain in his back, and he was dead in 4 months. And Al knew my partner back then. So this is like a replay of sadness. Two people that I've worked with in my life in the last 30 years. I can't really add anything professionally. He was a good guy. I like working with friends. It's why my whole office, we're all friends. My work and my personal life kind of bleed together. Talk to the man every single day. Every single morning, it was a good morning or something along that manner with me and Costi. Work with a lot of people that it's just strictly business. And what I appreciated about it, it wasn't just strictly business. He knew, unlike the rest of you on the show, that I come from a more non-handicapping background where I'm just in it with professional bettors like Micah Smith and the likes. And that was the component that he wanted to add. And I have a text here that I sent him on January 1st. And I said, of this year, I said, I just want to tell you, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. You took a chance on us. I have no idea why, but I appreciate the shot you gave me to be part of this community. And his response was, I gave you a shot because that's what I do. I take chances on good bets, and I don't apologize for being successful. And that was Mitch in a nutshell. He takes chances on good bets, and he doesn't apologize for being successful. And love the guy dearly, and appreciate Carrie being on here. I know it's very hard. She welcomed us into her house with open arms, treated us like family. You know, I joked around with Mitch and I said, you know, I only drink San Pellegrino, and I walk into the house and there's 5 cases of San Pellegrino and I'm only there for 2 days. That's just the kind of guy Mitch was. So he'll be in my thoughts forever.
Show, man. Man, that's Mitch. You hit it now right on the head, man. Read that text one more time, bro. That's Mitch to a T, bro.
January 1st at 10:14 a.m. I said, I just want to tell you, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. You took a chance on me and reached out, and I don't know why you gave me a shot, but I'm forever grateful. Thank you. Happy New Year. And he said, I gave you a shot because that's what I do. I take chances on good bets, and I don't apologize for being successful.
Shout out to GOAT, man.
And like Jovan said, I have a checkered past, and I shared that with him, and he was like, I don't care, man. Everybody deserves a second shot. So,
man, shout out to GOAT, man. You got to play for us today?
I'm going to roll with the same play as Costi. I know it's boring. You guys know I'm not a handicapper. Just got to unload the bank account on the Canes today.
Also, futures bet.
National title?
Canes are winning the title this year.
I might just be on board with that. Al?
4.5 years ago, I got a call from Brian Bittler, and he asked me if I wanted to be part of a new website called Pick Dawgz. And I hadn't done any kind of collaborative work like this in the previous 10 years. So I had actually admired Mitch from afar for his Dog of the Day videos. So I was actually pretty excited. I didn't know what it was going to be, but, you know, I was in. And I can say without hesitation that this has been the most rewarding work of my 33-year career. And, you know, I've been inspired by and I've learned from a lot of people over the years. Larry Ness comes to mind, Mark Lawrence, Jim Feist, and I've taken a lot from all of them. But Mitch is at the top. He was, you know, just the best businessman you could ever imagine. But he was also a great person. That's more important than being a great businessman. And he became a true friend. So this is really hard. You know, he just wasn't, you know, yeah, this just sucks. But, you know, we'll get through it. So I don't know. For my pick, I think I'm just going to go with one that Mitch has been riding all year. He's been going against the Indiana Hoosiers the whole season. So what the hell? I'm going to take Purdue plus a 29.
For sure. Wayne?
Yeah, as the newcomer here, I just want to start off by saying thank you to Carrie for just sharing Mitch with us 365, 24/7. Really appreciate you, and sorry for your loss the most. Just words that describe Mitch as somebody I've been watching since I know I used to hate us saying this, but me personally, picks and parlay. From there on, I've been watching Mitch just climb up the industry, and things that drew me to Mitch was his passion, his charisma. Mitch is hilarious. As these guys have said, Mitch is one of the most thoughtful people out there. I would be happy if somebody gave me -130, -110 spread Mitch is a legend and a GOAT because Mitch 365 is giving you underdogs. And if you're a true bettor out there, it's nothing like winning an underdog. And this man gives you underdogs 24/7. There will never be nobody in the industry like Mitch Wilson. I just thankful for being around his energy, his light. I questioned the Most High, asking why, but then I thought about it. Why not a day like Thanksgiving? We will forever be thankful for what Mitch Wilson has done as a person and for this betting industry. Thankful for the handicapper show. I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I'm always bet like Mitch. It's just in my DNA. It's the way I learn, and I'm always going to be appreciated. And you're going to see my handicapping style always mirror Mitch's. My play for the day, I like my ugly games. We're going to go with UMass over UConn. UMass +10. UConn's a fraud. They play bad teams close. Temple -17. They only won that game by 9. Going against UAB, they were down 20-3 at half. You want me to believe that they're going to come out there and smash a UMass team that's been playing very feisty? Nah, I'm going to ride with UMass +10 in this spot.
Appreciate you, Wayne. For sure. Man.
Why don't we do the famous bits? I know everybody's got some famous bits, but what I want from Carrie, and I don't know if she's ready for it, this is the only time we probably will get this opportunity. Can you sing the song for us, please? Oh, she's muted. Hold on.
Are you, which song? Because Mitch had a few of them.
The coach.
The coach? That fucking coach! What is he doing? That fucking coach! I love to just mimic Mitch. I got a kick out of doing whatever I can to get a rise out of him. But what I'm watching here today too, and it's making me smile. And so I don't think there's any more powerful emotions than your tears and laughter is. In what world is this fucking happening? Because that's what, in what world is this fucking happening? Maybe the fucking happening is my bit, but in what world? I'll just have to go there. But I do want to say one more thing besides thank you once again. What I'd like to say is another Mitchism was we always look forward. We don't look back. And I'm so grateful for this moment of these comments and this support. It's just like, I can't even tell you how it's just brought me to where I need to be today. And I'm grateful for all of these amazing guys who are going to keep this community going and all the people who have supported them and Mitch. So that's what I say. And we're going to move forward, and we're going to look back only from growth. And hopefully you've all learned what you can do and just everybody move forward. So thank you, everybody. I'm just so grateful. Okay, I can be done now. This is my debut is over. Thank you, guys. I love every one of you. Thank you,
Carrie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I can't imagine how hard that was for her, man. Like she said, shout out to her for joining, and shout out to the community for being who y'all are, man, and being what Mitch built this to be. And I promise to do my part to keep this going, man. And I'm sure every guy here on this screen, as well as the ones that aren't here right now, that of course will be here throughout the week and things of that nature, will have that same sentiment. So that's the game plan. In case y'all were wondering, the game plan is what Mitch wanted us to do. And that's to keep this thing rolling, man. Keep this thing pushing. I'll give y'all a play. If I start talking honestly, I'm gonna bust out in tears. I already was crying this show. Y'all will get it out of me eventually. But I mean, I pretty much echo a lot of what everybody else said. I'm on the Canes pretty big today. That's one, but I'll give y'all another one. In the NBA, we're gonna fade the Hawks, bro. Of course, we're gonna fade them boys. I'm gonna take the #1 team on the do not bet list. I'm gonna fade them boys. I know they're coming off 2 good wins, man.
It's not Wednesday, so
it's not Wednesday. So one last time, man, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fade those Hawks, man. Well, fellas,
Hey Jay, did you see this? By the way, do you know that how many people are on the show right now, the most ever on a live show.
Yeah, I see that. We
That's
appreciate
for Mitch,
everybody
man.
that's in
That's
here.
for Mitch. That's for Mitch.
I think the video Ron did, which was amazing. Ron wanted to thank you, Ron, for doing that video, because I can tell you, I don't know if that was your first take or your fifth take, but it was only 1 minute and 24 seconds. But
Right.
I think you're over 30,000 views on that video right now.
Yeah, I'm just so happy that, like I said, 1,600 comments are just
Unbelievable.
downpour of love and support for Mitch, and I'm glad I was able to honor him as best I could.
Any other words from anybody before we?
I mean, it's trivial, but everybody says live your day like it's your last. But back to what Wayne said. On Thanksgiving, he texted me and Costi in the morning, like he always does. I think the last text he said.
Tell everybody what he really says. He didn't just text people. Good morning.
Every morning, forever, he starts on a group chat. And he says, "Fuck you, Costi." That was his way of saying good morning. It was just "Fuck you, Costi." And I would basically, no matter what, I would hear a ding in the morning, and I would flip the phone over, and it would say "Fuck you, Costi." And they had a good sense of humor, and I think he was worried if he said it to me, I would actually believe that he was saying it. So, and he said it Thursday morning, and then it just goes to show you, unfortunately, if you live long enough, this happens. It's unfair, and people ask why, and I'm grateful. That's why I try to live every day as positive as I can, and that's why if people watch my videos, or the ones that I do with Al every day. We do 2 videos a day, one myself and one with Al. We always talk about don't give yourself literally a heart attack over these games. Do it. It's fun. I get it. Go to sleep well if you lose, sleep well if you win, because in the end, does it really? Life is more important than literally. And that's not what happened to Mitch. I'm just making a point. I know there's clients that literally lose their mind, and you know what, man? We're all in this. We're all big boys. We're all gambling. We know we can't win every game, and this drives home. A lot of clients have reached out to me, and they were like, "I get it now. I get it now. I get it now." Staying up till 4 a.m, 5 a.m, ruminating the game that they lost on the last play. For what? For what? There's another game tomorrow.
Definitely. Well, fellas, this is not going to be easy, man. Of course, I know this is going to be tough for all of us.
I'm going to say one thing, since we're all men here on this show, and Carrie's not on the air right now. Unfortunately, everybody knows me. I've talked about it on this channel, and Mitch helped promote my bike ride. I'm a cyclist, so I do a lot of cardio. I've cycled over 2,000 miles this year. This is a takeaway, because a lot, and Al, me and Al talked about this for an hour plus yesterday. A lot of people, they love sports, but they're not as healthy as they could be, and men are stubborn. And this is a wake-up call. Just because you feel well doesn't mean you're actually good. You could be a walking time bomb and not know it. Look at Mitch. Thin, not heavy, not overweight, worked out, walked, played golf, rollerbladed. It didn't matter. So, I called my doctor. I freaked out. I called my doctor. I'm like, I'm going to go get my heart check just on a stress test, because you know what? You never know. So that's one of the also takeaways that you got to remember, that this was a sudden cardiac event, and you're here and not here. So we're men. Men are stubborn. Men don't like to go to the doctor till they actually get sick.
Fair. Well, fellas, this one's from Mitch, man. We're gonna shout out to him. We're gonna do this right. We're just gonna try to continue to do this in his image. So be with us over these next, however long it takes us to get this thing exactly the way he wanted it, the way he has it. I can only speak for myself. No jam session today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get myself in front.
Where's the jam session?
I know that's exactly what he's asking me right now. Jay,
he's asking right now. Now, where's the jam session? Seriously,
hey, where's the fucking jam?
Where's the fucking jam session?
Oh man.
I don't know how I'm going to collect my hat bets. Gotta go down there and get my hats.
So be with us, man. Be with us. We'll get there, man. And we'll keep y'all right there with us. You know, we'll let y'all know of everything that's happening here in the Pick Dawgz community. But that's it for this show, fellas. We wanted to come in, do it right, give Mitch the kind words, not spend too much time here, and we'll be back to continue it on. So that's all I got to say. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us, and we'll see y'all soon. We out of here.
Peace.